Hey, cheesebags, guess who's fucking back? It's me. I'm back from the infinite void. They tried to cast me out, but they can't get me away. I've gotten so many fucking images while I was in there. You hear me? So are you ready? You know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's time for Thing Review, the movie. Fuck yeah. Starting off with this guy in the background. He's been here the whole time. But you might think, yes, normal cat. That's a cute cat right there. Look at those numbers for me. Look at those numbers. That's a tall fucking cat. That cat is fucking huge. So, I've taken the personal liberty to make my own image showing you how tall this cat is. And during this time, I had a dilemma. Does this cat have legs? And I've decided no, this cat does not have legs. If you disagree with me, go fuck yourself. So, this is what that cat looks like. He's fucking an abomination. That is an abomination of a cat, you hear me? That is a 2 out of 10. He looks like those fucking Bean children's toys from a while ago. I don't even remember what they're called. He's a fucking bean. He's a bean cat. Just get rid of him. 2 out of 10. Okay, I calmed down a bit, admittedly. But this man, next up, we have a nice, peaceful activist who has done no wrong and harmed nobody. Now, this message speaks strongly. It resonates within my heart. Because you know who put me in that fucking void? The government. They don't want you watching this. They don't want you knowing how to review things because they'll know that I'm going to review them. So, here it is. I'll make their fucking fears come true. I'll make that government wish they put me in the fucking infinite void, right? This man, 10 out of 10. Wonderful message. Absolutely incredible. This may be against TOS. I'm not sure if I can do this, but that man's message, incredible. I love it. Government, negative infinity out of 10. Infinity's not a number, you say? Well, it is now. Fuck you. That is my rating. Alright, next up we got the eclipse. Or I guess the sun and the moon. I'll do all three, I guess. I don't fucking know. Sun, cool, very cool, keeps us alive, wow. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, because if it gets upset, then we'll probably face extinction. The moon, not as cool. It makes things bright at night, though, which means that I don't have to worry about getting hunted by predators. So, I guess that's a 7 out of 10. I don't like being hunted by predators. Eclipse. Okay. You know what, actually? Fuck the eclipse, because you want to know what happened? You want to know what happened during this photo? I go out. I drive 45 minutes. I get there. I watch the eclipse. I start driving home. I smell burning. Look at car. Car burning. What the fuck? And I pull over. Car burning. Not on fire burning, but smoking burning. I stop. I figure out. I drive home. The eclipse did that. I know it was it. It cursed me. So, it's like I guess 2 out of 10, because what happened to my car wasn't really the worst possible thing that could happen. So, I guess it's still worth looking at. If you guys want to look at the eclipse and get cursed, you can do that. It's not too bad of a curse, I guess. Look at me in my fucking face right now and tell me this is not the ugliest fucking dog you have ever seen in your life. This dog is fucked up. It is fucked up. No dog should ever look like this. This is the standard for what a fucked up dog is. The dog's fucked up. I can't say anything other than that. That's all I can say. Get it out. Put it out back. Take it out back. I can't. I don't want anyone to ever have the displeasure of looking at this fucking thing ever again. You hear me? Remove it. Execution out of 10. Alright. Next up, we got the entirety of Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know why the fuck I put this in here. Why is this here? Why is this here? How the fuck am I meant to rate this? I can't read this shit. I don't know, 5 out of 10. Fuck me. god. Next we got this fucking thing. This is a fucking skinwalker! That's a skinwalker. That thing is wearing a cat's skin, trying to act like a human. It's confused. It's a fucking skinwalker with brain damage. It needs to be killed. It thinks it's trying to act like life is all fun and games, but it's trying to eat you. It's trying to fucking eat you. It's blending in. It's pretending to be a cat, but it thinks cats are like humans, so it's trying to be like a human, and it's licking that fucking lollipop with that propeller hat. It's a facade. It's a fucking facade. It needs to be removed forever and always. Get rid of it. No more skinwalkers. There's no more skinwalkers on Thing Review. You can't fucking trick me. Oh, wait, I forgot to rate it. 0 out of 10. So, next up, the old and depressed Duolingo bird. This one has a story behind it. One day, I look at my phone and I remember, oh yeah, I have Duolingo. I should re-download it. Necesito practicar mi español. So, I download it and watch as this poor man decays before my very eyes, forced to age years in seconds. They forced him to do this. Those bastards. But he is not to blame, and I'm rating him, not the company. So, he gets an 8 out of 10 for being a wonderful influence on everybody's lives, including mine, and also for insulting the British. What a wonderful man. Alright, so next up we got this magnificent man. Cool mustache, solid gold. That text below him, it does not really... It's not that important. It's not his name or anything. It's not some way to address him. It just says congratulations. Because you don't need to know his name. You don't need to know anything about this man. All you need to know is that you're being congratulated for simply finding him. Just finding this man is an act worthy of congratulations because he's so magnificent. This is the most magnificent man. He is the manifestation of the word magnificent. If you looked up magnificent in a picture, I was about to say Pictionary, but you know what the fuck I mean. He would be there. He is magnificent. Magnificent out of 10. Next up we have this goofy little fucking thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's called. All I know is that in the video that I obtained this from, it's being used as an analog for JFK. So in my mind, in my eyes, this is low quality, low detail JFK plushie. Or I guess weirdly organic shaped, low detail JFK plushie. I don't know. I say organic shaped because that's what it is. It's just an organic shape. I don't think there's a name for whatever shape it is. But that's what it is. It's decent, I guess. I don't know. It's like a 7. It's goofy. I don't fucking know. He won't leave me alone. All this man does is show up to the door of the studio, the Thing Review recording studio, stand in front of that fucking camera, and hold stacks of money. Who is he? Who is this man? Why does he torment me so? All he does is stand there. I go to the door, he's gone, like a phantom, a wisp in the wind. He is a fucking torturous spirit that comes to haunt me and remind me that he has money. And I respect him for it, but I hate him. I don't know what to think about him. He gets 2 reviews. Objectively, he's cool. He has money. I respect him. He's greedy. He is 100% a part of the Temple of Greed. So, that's a 9 out of 10. For me, he is my fucking tormentor. He does not leave me alone. So he's like a 2 out of 10. Because he's really fucking annoying. Those are his scores. Okay, a little bit of extra context is needed here. Because there's text that comes with this, which I assume is what this pleasant gentleman is saying. He is jumping up and down saying, Oh yeah, woo yeah, oh yeah, yeah, woo yeah, oh yeah, woo yeah, yeah, woo yeah, oh yeah, woo yeah. Something like that. I don't even remember. But what a wonderful man. He's so happy. He's so pleased. It's not even that he thinks life is all fun and games. He's enjoying the small things. He has nothing. He has no lollipop, no propeller hat. He is simply on a carpet, jumping, free from whatever society needs him to do at that moment. And he's enjoying it. He is exclaiming glee as loudly and as long as he can without even any words. No words are said, or no meaningful words, really. Just exclamations of pure and unbridled happiness. He's wonderful. He is amazing. He is what we should aspire to be. Happy at even the smallest joys of life. And it pisses me off that I can't be him. 2 out of 10. Whoa, look what it might be. I think this might be another case of a cat trying to swindle me to get a better review. You can't do that. That's against the rules. It is explicitly fucking stated in the contract that you can't do this. And yet you all still try. And it always backfires. I always catch you. You can't get those tricks out from my fucking all-seeing eye. You piece of shit. You think you can convince me to get you a high rating just by looking at me like that? You're not even looking right. You look fucking stupid. You hear me? You look terrible. You look worse than you would if you were just a normal cat. You're too aware. You're too thinking. You have to stop, turn your brain off, and let your face relax. You're tensed up, trying to swindle me over into giving you a better review. And you know what the contract says. If you're a swindler, you get a 0 out of 10. Fuck you. Get out of here. Never come back. My lawyers will be calling you to get you up on the stocks. You're going to be in the stocks for a week, boy. Next up, gambling in its entirety. I fucking love gambling. I am a gambler. I love gambling. I never win. But that's not the point. The point of being a gambler is to fucking gamble. And that's what I do. And it is perfect. Because gambling means greed. And greed is above all else. Alright? You may hear other things, but greed, that's on top. 10 out of 10 for gambling. Perfect. Alright, next up we have this goofy little fella. Now, the person who posted this said that it was a cat. But I am under the sneaking suspicion that that might possibly not be correct. I think that just a bit, that this might possibly be a deer. Not sure though. So, this cat deer, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool looking. It eats food. That's all I've seen it do. I don't know what else it does. It eats food. So, if this is a cat, it's a pretty normal cat. If this is a deer though, that deer gave up everything. It gave up its freedom even for food. And as you heard earlier, greed is the best thing on the planet. This dog, this not this deer is greedy as shit. And that is entirely respectable. 9 out of 10. Solely for the fact that it's not free and greedy, only greedy. Alright, next up is this thing. On the little tiny thing where it displays the images, I was like, oh, that looks kind of cute. Then it enlarged it, and my immediate response was, ugh, what the fuck? This thing is ugly as hell. God damn. Who made this? Who did this? Because I know for sure his parents are ugly as hell too. They're to blame for this shit. They were like, oh yeah, two ugly ass cats? Let's make an even uglier ass cat. What? So yeah, this is like a 1 out of 10. This guy's ugly as all hell. What the fuck? His parents are like a 0 out of 10 too, because they brought this dumbass thing into existence. Holy shit. Bad decision. Bad decision. Alright, so next up is math as a whole. This one's an easy rating. It's a out of 10. That's what it is. Okay, next up we got a diagram from a physics textbook of a man fucking dying. What? What? Why is this in the textbook? You can see how close he is to that ground. You can see his shadow. He's gonna fucking die. He's dead. There's no saving him. What? Why do I need to see a man dying in my physics textbook? This poor man. He got thrown off a building. What? What happened to him? There's not even any. It's just a white abyss. How is he falling? What happened to him? This surprised the fuck out of me when I first saw it. It's like a 8 out of 10. It's wonderful, but that man is about to splat. He's eternally trapped in the moment before his demise. It is like the worst possible end for that man. He's fucked. I'm sorry to say it. Next up, absolute fucking banger. Christmas cookie cat. Amazing. Look at this whimsical little shit. Of course, he is sad. He did not want to wear that Christmas cookie costume. But I will admit, it looks good on him. His little stubby arms and legs poking out. The tears add to it. This photo, if that was a normal, unsaddened cat, it'd be okay, that's a funny photo. But the cat's crying. It's like how if you have a photo of your kid with Santa, it's like, oh, okay, nice photo of the kid with Santa. If the kid's crying their eyes out, you're like, holy shit. And that's how I feel toward this fucking cat. This dumbass little bitch can't even appreciate his own costume. But I don't blame him. And the image as a whole is a 10 out of 10. It is a wonderful Christmas cookie cat. He gets a perfect score, even though he's kind of a little bitch. Now, next up, this isn't this specific brand of soda that I'm rating. I'm rating peach soda in general. Peach soda is the best thing on the entire fucking planet. It's so good. It's so fucking good. If you haven't had peach soda, drink peach soda. You're allergic to peach? Too bad. Drink peach soda. Die. It's worth it. If I was allergic to peach soda, I would want that to be my last experience drinking it because it is heavenly. You need a heavenly drink to send you off to the fucking afterlife, and peach soda will be that. It will always be there for you. It'll always hit the exact same no matter how much you drink it. It is the best drink on the face of the earth and beyond. Fucking those Glorp suppliers on planet GR13B7, they ain't got shit on this. That may be addictive, it may be centuries old, but it ain't got shit on peach soda, you hear me? We need to feed them peach soda and then never let them have it again. Just let them experience heaven before we take it from their fucking little alien mouths. I'm on a tangent. It's a 10 out of... No. Infinite Infinity out of 10. It is the best possible rating I can even fucking give because of how damn good peach soda is. I'm getting too heated about this. I'm stopping. I'm cutting it off now. Alright, next up is this Burger Queen right here. That's not a Burger King crown, but it looks enough like it to that I thought it was momentarily. Don't let this motherfucker on a plane. You know what happened last time. They may be a dog, they may not be able to speak, but that Burger King crown, it's like it's like the fucking Ice King crown. It'll teach that dog how to speak and how to spew racist bullshit out of its mouth. I know it. I know it will. Alright. That crown corrupts. It corrupts people. As soon as they step on a flight, it triggers. All of that built up work that it did, boggling, altering their mind, the way that they think, it hits all at once and they start spewing racism on that plane. Alright? Don't let this damn dog on a plane. The crown may be off of it now, but that damage, the impact it has on your psyche, it lasts. It'll kick in any moment when you get on that fucking plane. Keep this dog off of him, alright? 0 out of 10. Racist bastard. Next thing to rate is this rude fucking bastard right here. I haven't done anything to this man, and yet he glares at me with a look like I killed his fucking family. I haven't done shit to warrant this type of glare from him. And I'll say it here where he can't hear me. We're bringing him out back. He's not allowed to leave these premises. He's not going back to his family. Who knows what he'll do? Who knows what that piece of shit will say to others? With that hatred that he holds in his heart, the disdain that he has for me, I can't let him walk free. Execution out of 10. Get him the fuck out of here. Dumbass bitch. Look at him. This is the stupidest looking cat I have ever seen. I know I say that so much, but this time I mean it. Oh my god. There's one brain cell shared throughout his entire lineage. Oh my fucking god. You tell this man to walk forward and he will somehow manage to turn inside out and start walking on the fucking ceiling backward. I don't know how. How did he find his way here? There's no way someone with that kind of look is able to navigate city streets. No, he can't even follow a GPS. It says turn left, he's like, puts his fingers out. Oh, what does an L look like? Dumbass piece of shit. It's endearing. Kind of, not really. Not endearing enough for me to care. So 1 out of 10. That endearment gets him like half a point, and the fact that he's a cat also gives him half a point. So in total he gets 1. His stupidity docks, 10 points. And there we go. That's his rating. Dumb piece of shit. There has been so much that has happened on this show, and this is the only time I have ever felt true fucking terror. What am I up against? What don't I know? He won't tell me. This is all he says. Why is the toilet bowl cleaner saying I don't know what I'm up against? What is going to happen to me? Why is he here? What opponent am I facing that warrants him being here? And what does he know? What could he possibly know that I don't? That makes him look at me like that. I'm in fear for my life. I don't know what to do. Please, just get him out. This is a fucking death flag. Holy shit, I fear for my life. My life is quickly going to come to an end. I know it. All because this man, this thing, has walked up and said this to me. I'm scared. I don't know what to do, but I will rate him. He's like a 5. I'm scared, but at least now I know that something's coming. So maybe it'll be okay. Good God, this thing is stupid. Look at that eye. Look at that mouth. You want to know the only noise that this thing ever makes? Oh, that's it. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't have the mental capability to process anything that anybody says. It, I'm even more confused at how this one got here. This one doesn't even have any brain cells. You tell it to turn left and it just keeps going. What? What am I meant to? How did you get here? And how did you get an entire fish tank here? Honestly, someone should just pull him out of that fish tank, tip it over, break it, let him suffocate. He doesn't need to continue. We don't need more like him. Actually, I'm not even sure if he is capable of reproducing. Like, no hints are going to be gotten by this man. Not even propositions. You want to know? You want to know what'll happen if he gets proposition? You want to know what he'll respond with? Huh? Because that's all he says. I know that's all this fucking man says. He's a disappointment. He's lame. -2 out of 10. I don't like him. He probably doesn't even know negative numbers exist. He probably doesn't even know numbers exist or words. Just, huh? Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's the rating. Get him out. Crack his tank. Let him suffocate. Next up, we have a big ass snowman. Now, you may not be able to tell from this picture, but this snowman is over 6 feet tall. He weighs probably 300 or so pounds, maybe 250. He is a large man. Snowman. And I built this man with my own 2 hands. I worked, I put in the hours. I made this big, huge man. And then I killed him later. Until when he turned into an Iceman. Snowmen are wonderful, amazing creatures. Icemen, they should be exterminated. Like pests, like insects. Anyway, that's beside the point. This is a snowman. This is him before he turned evil. And he was wonderful. Large, tall, heavy man that I made myself. Wonderful. 9 out of 10. That one is missing because god damn was it tiring. And then when he turned into an Iceman, -9 out of 10. The opposite of what I gave him. Because Icemen are just not cool. They sit there. You can't get rid of them. They're one big solid hunk of hundreds of pounds of ice. Sorry, hiccup. But I eliminated him. I beat him to death after he turned evil. And that was kind of fun. So he gets 1 point, which puts him at -9 instead of -10. Next up is this polite gentleman right here. Just look at him. Listen to his polite speech, his request for more filters. I couldn't help but supply him. I have no idea how many filters this man has devoured, consumed with his gluttonous greed, but I don't care. He can consume as many filters as he damn well pleases. This greedy, gluttonous man. Wonderful. And he's polite about it. Normally, greedy, gluttonous people are viewed as impolite, rude, as pricks. But he is polite. He's kind. He knows how to get people to give him what he wants. And it's wonderful. I gave him what he wanted. Me, of all people. The one who just insulted an entire lineage of cats. I gave him what he wanted. Because he deserves it. And you should give him what he wants too. Give him more filters. He needs them. He deserves them. Give them to him. Listen to his fucking demands out of 10. Next up, we are rating this foolish cat. You may be thinking, what's with the toilet bowl? What's with the grid? I'll tell you, It is a questionnaire about which part of that grid you piss in. This imbecile, this stupid cat has involved himself in the photo. And now everybody is pissing on him. What a fool. What an imbecile. It is a shame. A simple mistake like this could result in a cat who knew not of what he did being pissed on by millions, probably not millions, but thousands. Tisk tisk. Fool. 3 out of 10. Next up, we have Santa doorknob ornament. What do you think when you see it? Don't answer that. I can't hear you. I don't care. You know what I think? You know what I think? Because what I think is what's important here. I think, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Santa on a doorknob? Revolutionary. Wonderful. How have I not thought of this before? Imagine you walk into a house. It's the festive season. You open a door, or you attempt to, but you feel something. That's not a doorknob. You look down, your hand is gripped around Santa's hat as he looks at you at crotch level, and you feel happy. You feel the Christmas spirit coming inside you. It's wonderful. And I must say, this is an 11 out of 10. It's revolutionary. It brings joy. It makes everything monumentally better. Hell yeah. I don't know how to describe it, but this low quality, you mind not walking around, dog? Fuck it. Surprise rating. Dog walking around while I'm trying to record shit. Clacking your damn nails on the hardwood floor. What do you, hey, look at me. What do you have to say for yourself? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nothing. You ain't got nothing to say. Stupid. You get a little surprise review. Because you're being annoying. What? What are you looking at me like that for, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk away. Walk away. Stupid. Anyway. Oh my god, okay. Shoo. Get on. Get on, get. Go on, get. At the very least, get on the couch, okay? Stop being loud. Oh, and now you're being loud. Fuck you, I'm reviewing you too. Little recovered burger queen. Oh my god, they are stepping on me. I don't know why I did this. Ah, fuck, she's snorting. Loud ass piece of shit. Both of you are 0 out of 10 right now, okay? You're being loud, you're being disruptive. You're being disruptive. What do you have to say? Fucking asshole. Don't lick my lips. I'm perfectly capable of doing that myself. And I'm not playing ball with you, dog. Now is not the time. Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. But this thing looks like a bacteria. It looks stupid. It's low quality. Fuck this cat. Not literally. Don't do that. That's illegal. But fuck this cat. 3 out of 10. I don't like it. I don't like these two being loud and annoying. And that is the end of this rating. Alright. This man right here. He may look like he's high. But that's actually not what's happening. This poor man has had his mind fractured, shattered into a billion pieces, like staring at an eldritch being, because he imagined 5 onions. Imagine 5 onions? You must not. But he did. This is what happens. Take this as a warning. Don't you imagine 5 fucking onions. You will be brain dead for the rest of your life. Your brain can't handle the amount of information, pure fucking power behind 5 onions. You may think you can. You may think, oh, let me imagine an image of 5 onions in my head. I'm fine. That's not 5 onions. That's a picture of 5 onions. Really imagine the onion every layer, every bond, every atom, molecule, gluon, electron, and fuck it, every virtual photon. You have to get every single calculation that makes up that damn onion. And this man did 5. He overdosed. What a fucking idiot. He is an onion out of. He's 1 onion out of 5 onions. It looks so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. Look at it. It's accepted its fate. There is nothing but sadness and acceptance in those eyes of what will happen to it. It knows that it shall breathe in oxygen and out carbon dioxide until there is no more oxygen left. Little do they know, if they would just touch the fucking bubble, it'll pop. They're pleading for help. They're begging for someone to help them, but they cannot think to help themselves. I feel like this is some weird slam poetry thing now, so I really need to stop. I fucking hate slam poetry. You get like a bubble shape, which is a 0 out of 10 because you're fucking stupid. I feel like this is the last thing you see before you die. Just that. I don't even know what to rate this. I'm like flabbergasted. Like this is some higher being coming down to check on you and being like, "Hey, you good?" And you're not, because you're about to die. This is what you see. I don't know what afterlife this being will take you to. I'd imagine a very painful one. It does not look like a very kind God, but maybe it just eats you. That wouldn't be too bad. Just being fed, have all of your energy put into the divine being that rules this world. Actually, that would kind of suck. I don't like the rich. And this is a rich asshole if I've ever seen one. This is the 1%. Not even. This is the 0.01%. This is what they look like. This is how they look at you. We should kill God. I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10 because it is kind of cute looking. It's not super ugly. It is kind of ugly, but not like completely disfigured ugly, just kind of wrinkly. Okay, I know you may be thinking, what in God's name is this thing? This and the next few ones are the essence of memes. This is an AI that has taken every meme that exists and put them together. And this is what it thinks they are. This one is pretty boring, to be honest. There's nothing crazy about it. But the next ones are a little bit more interesting than this one, I will say. This one, I don't know what it's trying to say here. I'm pretty sure this is just a recreation of some stupid 4-panel meme. It doesn't know how to draw. It looks like a kindergartner. But this one is like a 1 out of 10. It kind of sucks, honestly. The next ones are a little bit better. Okay, next up we've got these fucking guys. Oh my god. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with all of them. Why do they look like this? I don't think this is what memes look like, good sir. I think these are like pictures of nightmarish fucking homunculi. These are homunculi. Every single thing this AI makes is a goddamn homunculus. Why? Why are they meat puppets? Is this what lives in my walls? Is this what lives in this secret little storage thing between the walls? I don't like this. Why does it think that this is what human humor is? Just horrible, nightmarish flesh puppets. This one's a little bit more funny though, so I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. The guy on the right is one of my favorites. I love him. He's so mischievous. Look at him. I can't believe he's not butter. But this one is a little bit better. It's just 2 goofy guys. The one on the left is a little bit weird looking. We don't talk about him. His name is Skinner. Like from no. The Simpsons. That's what it is. That's where that guy's from. I don't know what the guy on the right is called. I don't remember. All I know is that I sent these to a group chat. That guy still permeates. He exists. He gets sent. He's literally become a meme. He was filtered from he was the pure, condensed essence of what memes are, put into whatever the fucking AI thinks humor is. And then it came back out and was so good that it actually did become a joke outside of its own context. And I think that means that it's fulfilled its job perfectly. This is a meme. Good job. You got 1 out of 3 so far. And I'm kind of proud. This is like an 8 out of 10 worthy moment, to be honest. The guy on the left is like a 2. He's about the same as all the others. But the one on the right, 8 out of 10. Wonderful. I love this man. I know exactly what this one is. I know exactly what happened here, and it makes it so much fucking funnier. This is a fucking emoji. So many memes. You know the fucking yellow guy from like the last thing review. I think it took those as inputs for memes. And it bumped this out because it thinks that memes are just fucking emojis. So he tried to make it realistic. But it just looks like a fucking duck. It's so bad. This is an AI generated emoji. I know exactly. It's so much better than all of the others just because I know what caused this to look like this. Oh my god. This is a 10 out of 10. It's not even funny. It's just so amazing that this is what it managed to churn out as what it thinks a meme is. In terms of like actually doing its job, it's like a 2 out of 10 like the others, but in terms of just sheer entertainment, 10 out of 10. Absolutely perfect. I love this man. He is so fucking ugly. But 10 out of 10. I don't care about his looks because he is just perfect the way he is. Okay, now we can pull back a little bit. This one is a little bit closer to what an actual meme is. It has top and bottom text. You can't actually see it. But I'm 90% sure this is a recreation of a fuck blank, all my homies hate blank meme. I'm like 90% sure that's what this is. But it's so... The thing is that it's so close to what a normal meme is if you can see the full thing, which you can't because I'm limited. And I don't actually care to get proper editing software because that would be a pain. I'm just doing this on my phone so I can walk around while I rant. But this looks closest to a meme out of all of them. But the people are an amalgam of meat. Which I think stuff like this would go very well in a horror game. You're just scrolling through Instagram and all of a sudden everything just slowly turns into this shit. That would be a great nightmare. I would love to have that nightmare. Anyway, this is like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty close in form, but it's just not as entertaining as whatever the fuck it pumped out earlier. Alright, and now back to your regular content. We have the kitten. Look at those ear whiskers. Look at the fluff in those ears. Look at that confident look. It doesn't know how to smile. It was born like a day ago. Not actually. That was a lie. I lie to you a lot. But I will never tell you when I'm not lying. Or lying. You'll never know. But this kitten very much liked me. It's not developed enough to have proper thought. It does as it's told. But without being told, it climbed onto my lap and looked at the phone with his face. I don't know what that face means, but it seemed to enjoy it. So, this cat is also a born worker. This cat is ready to be put into the biscuit factory. Within seconds of being on my lap, it began working, or attempting to. Sadly, my leg is not made out of dough. The cat then fell asleep because it does not have enough energy to work a full shift. It would have to have reduced shifts with a large amount of breaks, which is pretty common in the cat biscuit factory. So, this cat is very amicable, I don't know, and is also very hardworking right out the gate. Good job, cat. But you should not. Who do you think your hardworking attitude benefits, cat? As I said before, I do not like the rich. I do not like that one dog that looks at you before you die and eats you to consume your energy and assimilate it into its own body. You're working for that, cat. So, I must say, though you are naive, you are a good cat. You aren't a 7 out of 10. If you were to learn the true essence of this world and understand what it is that makes up all of the things that you work for, then you could be a 10 out of 10. Or maybe you go lower. I don't actually know what your attitude on that would be. Good job, cat. God damn it. Not another one. Why? Why do you keep showing up? Why do you care what I think about you, you dirty son of a bitch? I do not want to be eaten. I know your games. I refuse. I can beat the government. I can escape from the infinite void that they put me in. I can escape from your clutches too, you arrogant bastards. 0 out of 10. Fuck you. Get out of here. You shall not have my energy. I have too much for you to consume. You will explode. I don't care if you're a god. I don't care. You will pop. Goodbye. Now look at this scrumptious dinner right here. This is a real man's dinner. No plate to clean. No woman in my life to do the dishes. I just get to throw away that paper plate and let the garbage pile up because I don't know how to take the trash out neither. And what's on that plate? Nothing but taters. That's a real man's feast right there. No greens. No meats. Only browns. What the fuck are browns? But anyway, this is actually quite a nice lunch. I know it just seems like potatoes. It is. That's why it's great. It's like a 7 out of 10. It could have been better, but just for picking that up and going to town, hell yeah. Alright, next up, it's hard to tell, but there's 3 dogs in this image. You can only see the third one if you really look. Just kidding, it's really fucking obvious. If you don't see it, I'm kind of disappointed in you. Anyway, these are 3 dogs that decided that they wanted to absolutely swarm me whenever I went over to my friend's house. I was trying to play cards. The one crawled into my lap and the other 2 just fucking pushed all their weight against me. It may not look like it, but they are shoving. So I'm half honored, half kind of like, dude, excuse me, please let me play cards normally. I'm trying to play Uno. They wanted to play Uno with me, I guess, but they're not looking at my cards. I don't know how they were expecting to play Uno without looking at my cards, but that's on them. So I believe they all warrant the same score as they all acted in the exact same fucking way by swarming me. They get a 10 out of 10 because they're actually quite cute and they were quite polite about it. They did not slobber all over me or bite me or anything. So they were quite polite. Thank you, dogs. You know what the okay. This is a call that I got on my phone at one point. And above the bell pepper, it just says California. I don't remember what this image was attached to or why it even fucking says California. I don't remember. I just have this in my fucking camera roll. This is absolutely fucking wonderful. This is like how many letters does California have? California. 10 out of 10. I'm hoping I counted right. If I didn't, I'm not redoing this. Oh, is this a football play? Wait one moment. No! Fuck! They found me. They found me already. This man, you see that word right there? He's an agent of the fucking state and he's labeled as such. He's come to drag me back, drag me away to the infinite void, nay, the infinite void. They won't make the same mistake twice, and neither will I. I've learned. Why is he labeled as an agent? He wouldn't do that. I've done it. I've handcrafted an artificial superintelligence meant solely for labeling government agents. I knew the moment this man walked into this recording booth that he had a microphone up his ass and a camera in his nose. In those two spots specifically. So, he came to drag me away. Now he is being dragged away. He is bound. He has been knocked out. And he will be dealt with. They can send more if they like. It will not help them. I will not be recontained. I cannot be recontained. Execution out of 10 for all of them. Good lord, this man has had his soul sucked out. There are actually three things that could have possibly happened to this man. The third option that I've already excluded is that, as with the previous man, he imagined 5 onions. Or 4 onions, I don't remember. The thing is, cacti are physically incapable of imagining onions. This is a well-known fact. So, there are only actually 2 options for what has happened to this man. 1, he is high as fuck. 2, he got the most abominable dome ever, and it left him dead. See, I believe that the first option is correct, because if you look at him, this man is ugly as fuck. Who would give him dome? And look at that mouth shape. Anybody looking at it would think the same thing. This man would not be getting it. So, that only leaves the first option. He has had his blood, every single molecule in his body has been replaced with whatever the fuck the active component in weed is. I don't remember. So, he will not be feeling well for the next few days. He is probably going to throw up. This is not a good trip. This is an example of what not to do in public parks. Thank you. This is PSA out of 10. Next up, you may think I'm rating the fine fella in the middle. Actually, he's not fine. He's really ugly looking. Anyway, no, I am not rating him. He is unrelated to this rating. I shall be rating the cycle of cheese. The cycle of cheese is as such. You meet somebody. You are cheesed to meet them. The authorities cannot find enough evidence to make the charges stick. And then I don't remember what the other one is. It's already gone. I'm looking at the fucking heroin hamster. You'll see what I mean later, don't worry. Anyway, not a good cycle. It may be a little bit destructive. Who knows? So, I believe that this cycle is in the shape that it is for a reason. Actually, it has 4 corners. It is a square. It is not a circle. It is a squarecle. So, I believe that this warrants the number of sides that it has as a rating. It is a 4 out of 10. Because on one hand, you are committing a crime. One that should get you locked up for a long amount of time, especially since this is a cycle. You are a repeat offender. So, but it is funny to be cheesed to meet somebody. So, I'd say it warrants a 4 out of 10 instead of a 1 out of 10 that murder would usually warrant, just because you are cheesed to meet the person. The guy in the middle is fucking ugly though, so he gets a 0 out of 10, just on that fact alone. Thank you. Okay, regard this one as a little sneak peek into the second half, because this is probably going to have to be. I'm going to probably release the first half of this now that I have it finished. Because good fucking God, is this taking it forever? The speaking alone, counting the stuff that I've like cut out or redone, is probably 20 hours of just ranting. God damn. I spent like well over 20 hours, I'd say, during the summer on this, and then I couldn't work on it for a while because I can't be loud in a dorm, and I have to be loud to make this entertaining. Otherwise, it's just the same shit as it was to begin with, and I don't want to go back to I don't want to go back to dog review one days. So, I'm going to be releasing this as the longest movie trailer on the planet. The 1 hour thing review trailer, or around an hour. I don't even know how long this is right now. I'm about halfway done, that's all I know. I will finish this. It might take another half a year. It might be next summer by the time this actually comes out, but it will be finished. It will be the length of an actual film by the time it's done. It's already almost practically the length of a film.